What up, YouTube? This is Alex from TheRghtTeam here, giving you a deck profile from who?
Derek.
From what team?
Team Badgify. We have a YouTube channel. You can put a link on it, whatever.
Alright, let's get into this. This is Evils.
Alright, tonight wasn't the best night for it, but I've done really good with it, and right now it's I just changed it and it's doing pretty well now. Obviously you got your 3 Westlows, they kick off the starts to all the Evil Sore monsters. It's pretty stupid to not run 3.
Right.
3 Nahashos. I just upgraded to 3 because obviously comboing with Evol Force, it's more broken. It's distributed. You can special summon 1 from the deck just like this, and if you use Evol Force, you get 2. So you need to have 3 so you can get that more consistently. I still stuck with 1 Adonto because there's a lot of times where you're going to end up with Evil Sores in your hand and no way out of it. So if you get Evil Tile Adonto with it, you can drop him, get one of your Evil Sores to activate the effects. So that's all for the Evil Tiles. There's 7 of them. Evil Sores, we got 3 Ceratos, Beater,
Broken,
Searcher.
all 3 ultimate.
Yeah.
You got a third one from me.
Yep. Double Volcano, so you can make those last plays with Westlow or
It's Darius too, that's broken.
yeah, basically a lot of these are really counterparts to the Glads. But you can easily go into Loggy or Dolka with him, very simple. 6s, I decided to keep these on the main because going into Solda and Exabeetle with this deck is really highly broken. Solda can shut a lot of decks down really fast, especially if you run into Nahasho and Evol Force on turn 1, you can Solda in the first turn against windups or injectors, and it'll shut them up pretty fast.
That's legit.
1 Diplo because it's always nice to get 1 back row popped, and he's another level 4 with the Ceratos and Volcanoes, so you can go into Lagias and Dolkas quicker.
Right.
Those are all the evil monsters themselves. Tech cards.
How many evil monsters is it?
They got 7 evil tiles and I believe 8 evil swords.
Alright. Now, why don't you run Tour Guide?
Because I don't have Tour Guide.
No one does, okay. I was only messing with you.
Okay, Sanguine because it's a quick little searcher, so you can get an evil tile.
This card should be banned.
It probably will be. I take a Caius because there's a lot of times where you're going to have an evil sword or an evil tile just chill in there, and if you drop one, Caius can remove a boss monster. Evils, the highest monster that you can make with this deck is 2600, so if you run into Scrap Dragon or anything worse and you drop a Caius, you can remove a good card.
Right.
I take a Thunder King, even though I search a lot. If you have an evil Czar on the field, like
now, when you tech it, why do you only run 1? Most people run 2 when they tech it.
1, because I don't have room, and 2, because you want to get your evil tiles and evil swords more often than you get cards that you tech.
Right.
And I like being able to not draw into an evil sword, but have this and kind of hold my opponent off for a turn or so.
Right.
So, and it leaves me room open for something else. And then I do a Birdman, because Birdman can help me go into a lot of tuner plays. Since I pretty much have every single level of monster 2 to 6, other than a 5, I can go into any synchro from 5 all the way up to 9. And obviously, that's a nice little play.
Yeah, Trishula for the win.
You can reuse your evil tiles and all that stuff. Evil Force, obviously broken, gets rid of your evil tiles a lot quicker. The Pot Trio, good for opening turns if you want to set Westlow. Obviously this to recycle your monsters. Enemy Controller, I side the other. You can use it with Nahasho, tribute it, take an opponent's monster, you get a special summon. Broken, can potentially do an Ixie summon right there. A Lance.
Why only 1?
Again, because I don't really have room, but what I might do is take out the Fossil Dig for the second Lance, because I usually side out the Fossil Dig anyways. And Fossil Dig I just use to bring out an Evil Sword if I need, like, if I just don't have that good hand.
Right.
But I can basically, this is either going to be my 2 Lances or just a Searcher.
Right.
But Lance, everyone knows why Lance is good, helps me out.
Why no Book of Moon?
I'll get into that with the extra deck.
Alright.
Okay, so Staples, and then Mind Control.
That's pretty much a staple now.
Traps, 1 Bottomless.
Why only 1?
Second to my side, I didn't have room for the other one. Double D Prisons, Torrential, Mirror Force, obviously our Solemns, and Starlight Road. Even though it's situational, it helps me all the time. Especially if you do a lot of your big summonings, your opponent could Torrential before you get to Overlay, and that could save your ass.
Pretty much.
My extra deck, an Injector Exabeetle, because I can, and it's broken, way more broken than Scrap Dragon, because it sends to the grave. Solda, My 2 Dolkas, my 2 Lagias. Obviously, your Evol's ours. They're good. 17 because I don't have as in mains. I wish I did.
Yeah.
Gachi because I have Nahashos and Adonto. They're all level 2s, and I can Monster Born a level 2. Probably go into Gachi. Okay, this is why I don't run Book of Moon. You have so many level 4s in the deck, and so much recycling power that if you have Westlow on the field, for instance, if I Westlow and I have an Evil Soar in my grave, I can special summon a Volcano, get another one from my grave, overlay into this, flip Westlow back face down, flip it up, and potentially have a full field of monsters by my end phase.
That's pretty broken.
1 Utopia, obviously. The only synchros I have is Catastor, Brionic, Black Rose, Stardust, Basic. My side deck is 2 Imps for the stupid Dark Worlds, because I still run into them. Kaikus, because they're beaters, and you can remove a lot of cards from the grave that a lot of decks use.
It's just broken.
Crow, I have to get a couple more for Inzectors and Windups, so you can shut down those plays. The other enemy controller and the other lands that I can side into whenever I want. Misty, I'm probably going to upgrade that to 2 because I don't have any in the main deck. I might take the Omen out, but right now I have it in because there's a lot of times where I go against Gravekeepers or other decks that I need this, and it's helped me a few times.
Yeah, we're on Pueblo, so.
Yeah. I forgot what this is for the monsters. I side my second Diplo because it has that extra magic and trap destruction, and you can still overlay with it.
Right.
Compulse, my other bottomless. I'm taking the Bribe out for a second Chain Disappearance, so this is technically 2 Chain Disappearances for Dino Rabbits.
Why do you because of those decks? Because of Dino Rabbit and just other decks like that?
Why do I use Chain Disappearance?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, you don't want to Chain Disappearance or Rabbit because they still have Tour Guides. But if they drop a Tour Guide and you Chain Disappearance Tour Guide, they only have their Rabbits to rely on. And if you can stop the Rabbits with Warning, or in my case with Dolkas or whatever, it'll shut down Dino Rabbits really quick.
Alright, thanks, man.
That's my deck. I've done okay with it. This is the new version with the Orcs cards. Check out my channel, check out their channel, subscribe to both of them.
Right.